Monday, April Fool's Day on April 1st, everyone. This is Hunter here with North Central Weather Center, and in today's weather forecast, we'll be talking about an active period of weather going all the way through this first weekend in April on the 6th and 7th. So if you are new here to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below for detailed, accurate weather forecasts across the North Central U.S., and be sure to press the like button, the thumbs up button down below. It helps out more than you know. Let's look at today's weather forecast on your April Fool's Day, and there's no fooling about this. We have a very strong storm system here across the middle of the country, and it's providing us with a sharp temperature gradient across our viewing area. Colder air advection to the north is keeping our temperatures down into the 30s and 40s across the northern high plains, into the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes region this afternoon. 70s down to the south, providing a more volatile environment, and provided with this is our dew points. Temperatures into the 60s all the way down into Kansas, eastern Kansas, Missouri, the Ozarks region, and downstate Illinois and Indiana this afternoon. This is providing us with some stronger instability values, your convective available potential energy up to around 2,000, 3,000 joules per kilogram in eastern Kansas, Missouri, downstate Illinois, and southern Indiana. And looking at this, the Storm Prediction Center's latest update on their day one outlook has a slight to an enhanced risk of severe weather across our easternmost areas here, eastern portions of Kansas into Missouri, southern Illinois over into southern Indiana there, northern Kentucky, and southwestern Ohio. Keeping an eye on those initial storms for some damaging, destructive hailstones that could be over 2 inches in diameter from eastern Kansas through Missouri into central and southern Illinois. We're also keeping an eye on a more robust tornado threat across southeast Kansas into the Ozarks region and southwestern Illinois from St. Louis through Jefferson City, Columbia, Springfield, down toward Joplin as we go through today, and a significant wind threat with hurricane force winds across portions of southwestern Indiana near Evansville through southern Illinois, all the way over there through the St. Louis region, southern portions and central Indiana, central portions of Missouri there, Columbia, Jefferson City, into the Springfield area, back into Joplin again, and into southeastern Kansas through today. Let's look at the timing for these storms this afternoon. Isolated, widely scattered supercells developing near Kansas City all the way down through Wichita there and outside of our viewing area into Oklahoma. Very large hail producers, but as we go into this evening, the tornado threat, the hail threat, and the wind threat will begin to maximize across our viewing area, across portions of southern Indiana, southern and central Illinois, down into portions of Missouri and southeastern Kansas. That's the height of the event this evening. And then early Tuesday morning after midnight, rounds of showers and storms will provide a flash flooding risk across our eastern regions into Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. So that could lead to some very heavy rain. Look at the rainfall totals here from portions of Missouri through central and southern Illinois through Indiana here, and western Ohio could be picking up 1 to 3 inches worth of rain, and this is just over the next 6 to 12 hours here, and this is going to lead to a slight risk for flash flooding. Our friends at the Weather Prediction Center predicting a slight risk for scattered flash flooding events across the Ohio River Valley into portions of Missouri here and into the Ozarks region, and extending back west into eastern Kansas through your Tuesday morning commute. And speaking of Tuesday, let's look at that on your April 2nd time frame. There comes that cold front sweeping east, cold air advection on the backside, but our warm sector over here into the Ohio Valley, very volatile, 70-degree temperatures on Tuesday afternoon, dew points well into the 60s, instability well into the 1,000, 2,000 joules per kilogram range into Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. And this is going to unfortunately lead to another regional tornado outbreak for our eastern viewing area into Indiana and Ohio and Kentucky, with that enhanced to moderate risk for severe weather as we go into Tuesday, April 2nd. And this could include the threat for significant long track tornadoes, also severe wind gusts over 75 miles per hour, and hail of 2 to 3 inches or larger in diameter, especially for Indiana, northern Kentucky, and Ohio as we go through Tuesday. Looking at Tuesday morning here, some showers and a few snow showers. Yes, some snowflakes, wet snowflakes there through the Badger State of Wisconsin, piling up that snow. Milwaukee up there toward the Chicago region, up toward Green Bay in northern Michigan, starting to see some of those snowflakes Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday evening, we cool the column of air from the surface all the way up to the base of the clouds. So that means a lot of this will be snowflakes across Wisconsin there into portions of lower Michigan, even the UP of Michigan as we go through Tuesday evening. Looking at additional precipitation with rainfall out there, definitely seeing more heavy rainfall from the Illinois Valley, the land of Lincoln, eastward through the Ohio Valley through your Tuesday time frame. And when you add it all up, 2 to 4 inches worth of rain could be a good bet here from eastern Missouri, south central Illinois through central portions of Indiana into western portions of Ohio and northern Kentucky through your midweek time frame on Wednesday, April 3rd. And snowfall prospects, Green Bay to Milwaukee there, all the way down to Kenosha, Racine, Wisconsin, back through Madison. We could be talking about 2 to 5 inches worth of snow, mainly on grassy surfaces, but I wouldn't be surprised to see any slushy roadways out there, especially within heavier snowfall rates. Northern lower Michigan into the UP of Michigan, 1 to 3 inches of snow there, possibly higher amounts into northern lower Michigan near the lake, so we'll continue to watch that. Now looking at mid to late week, Wednesday, April 3rd through Friday, April 5th, you can see our temperatures start to rebound after our cool spell. Very cold temperatures for early April standards across the Great Lakes. Near Chicago, the lakefront, we're only in the mid-30s at 36 degrees there on your Wednesday, 34 in Milwaukee and 35 for a high on Wednesday in Green Bay. But return flow across the Great Plains will start to get underway on Thursday. But really, as we go into Friday, temperatures in our western areas into the 50s, 60s, and some 70s, especially down into Kansas. Still cooler across the east here, with our storm system bringing more of those cloud cover out there and, partly cloudy skies, mostly cloudy skies, and a lot of cooler air with northwesterly flow aloft across the Great Lakes, the Midwest, into the Ohio Valley. Let's look at our precipitation here. On Wednesday, you can see the back end of the snow here will be moving through Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and that will continue as we go into Thursday, although it looks like we're going to see that system start to peel off to the east by the time we get into that Thursday, Friday time frame. And looking at this upcoming weekend, Saturday, April 6th into Sunday, April 7th, here comes that return flow, warmer spring-like temperatures, especially across our south on Saturday and on Sunday, still cooler up to the north. And there's that unstable air mass, very skinny, warm sector here across the Great Plains Saturday into Sunday could provide the threat for some severe weather as we have instability. Now, it doesn't look very impressive now, but we are still several days away. So this instability reservoir could get stronger or weaker before we get to this upcoming weekend. But what looks to be impressive is our negatively tilted trough here as it moves in across the central and southern plains. And this could provide a little bit more of dynamics, even with the lack of instability this weekend. And look at the strong low-level jet here in the 850 millibar layer, over 60 knots across Nebraska, South Dakota, into Kansas, and outside of our viewing area there into Oklahoma, Saturday into Sunday. So looking at our precipitation on Saturday, there's the low pressure system, 992 millibars, northeastern Colorado. Cold air advection across our west, colder snows on the backside. We have some rainfall and some thunderstorm activity on the warm sector there, especially Saturday night as that low pressure system starts to develop into Nebraska, 998 millibars. Watching that cold front dry line set up, a traditional tornado alley severe weather event may be possible Saturday night on April 6th into Sunday, April 7th, as that moves across the mid-Missouri Valley. Heavier rains, colder rains on the north side there from the Dakotas into southern Minnesota and Iowa we'll keep an eye on as we go into Sunday, even that Sunday night time frame. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you like detailed, accurate weather forecasts. Make sure to give it a like down below with the thumbs up button. Definitely much appreciated. My name is Hunter here with North Central Weather Center and Weather on the Go. Go subscribe to my main channel, Weather on the Go, here, that is posted in the link in the description down below the video, and I will see you all on Wednesday.